una vez más en The Witcher. Y pues vamos a seguir donde nos quedamos el día de ayer, ya que no hice absolutamente nada. Y cuando digo absolutamente nada es nada. Y vamos allá. Nos quedamos en la misión de el patito feo. Caer Moren, algo así. Pero ¿por qué debo de ir acá si se supone que está en ¿cómo se llama ese lugar? En Belén. ¿Como qué? Nada más falta que este güey lo haya vendido. No sé, según yo, su madre. Según yo debería de haber por ahí alguna relación pues con la única vez que vi a ese, no sé, no sé cómo llamarlo, esa cosa. Y el sargento del varón que quiere llevarte a una. Ya le partí su madre el güey. A ver si quiere. Aquí.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse,
de hecho,
was the key to finding the young woman.
Misión. O mejor dicho, jamás hubiera creído que ese monstruo fuera a ser importante para la historia, porque antes de ir a hacer una misión anterior que también salió en un directo, no recuerdo cuál, antes de hacer una misión para ir a salvar a la esposa del jefe de ahí, de la villa esa, se abrió una misión que se llamaba Uma, o sea, es el nombre de la bestia esa. Entonces dije, no, esa misión después la hago porque no se me hace muy significativa. Yo pensé que no iba pues a servir de nada. Haber sabido que ese Uma iba a aparecer más delante, ya hubiera sido diferente. Esto está muy bien, pero a la vez te jode la pantalla. Los efectos están muy bien hechos de luz, pero te joden la vista. No tengo peso de más. 84, sí, debo de tener. Vamos a venderle algo a la señora esta.
Geralt, good of you to come by.
What are you selling? What's good?
Entonces, esta, según yo, para el día del video de ayer ya tenía que haber tenido el nivel para ponerme esta y pues no se me hizo. Lo que me va gustando es de que cada vez van teniendo más dinero. entonces por ahí no se quedan sin nada. Ya podemos hacernos de más dinero al vender todo esto. Esto es 58. Creo que ya no le podemos vender nada. Bueno, esto sí. Es 45 de vigor. Sí, esto sí.
Take care now.
A ver de qué va esto. Y no sé por qué. Siento que tienen problemas. Esta es para humanoides. Siempre trato de llevar dos trofeos. Para monstruos y humanoides.
You white one, look like you got south.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end. An abrupt and premature end.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Me gusta, es la primera respuesta que realmente me gusta de este. ¿Qué si saqueo? ¿No? ¿Todo bien? De hecho, hace poco, antes de la transmisión de ayer, hice las misiones de las peleas de aquí. Y ese era el campeón, y ya le gané y por eso ya le temblaron las patitas al cabrón, maricón. No, no me digas que tenía que hablar con el que está ahí afuera. Ah, sí, dile al jefe del establo que vas a llevarte a uno.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
Ahora sí está actuando como un cabrón este güey.
Hey,
Valió
little
dos
man.
sin saber. La última vez no estaba
This
así.
here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Este par de misiones ahora me voy a quedar con la duda.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Puerca madre.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Una de las dos misiones que se echó a perder ahí, estoy casi seguro que es la de Uma, y la otra de no sé qué, de manejar los hilos. A lo mejor ese tiene que ver con el emperador y por eso me mandó a hablar, o qué.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
No courtesies needed? Perfect. But remember, I'm not your soldier, or page, or dog, so don't give me any orders.
Would you prefer I order my guards? Look around. I need only beckon.
Geralt.
Now report.
Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say, for your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
Bueno, vamos a ver aquí, luego si nos da aquella opción de arriba se la decimos.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kednil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iakis. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Chingas a tu madre, puerco.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa, called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt?
Sí.
We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
Yen, what happened back there in Skellige?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say.
Yen.
No more. Please.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Esta misión, por cualquier cosa, la voy a guardar. Quiero ver si hay otras posibilidades aparte de esta. A ver si haciendo las otras dos que se van a perder, que fallamos, cambian esto.
Oh, there, Roach. Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's up to something.
Glad you noticed.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
Mm-hmm. And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Ayuda a arreglar el megascopio. Habla con Lambert sobre dejar el círculo de los elementos. Se encuentra Eskel. Ayúdalo a cazar el no sé qué. Bueno, antes de nada. Ya después vuelvo a hacer la misión a ver de qué va. Entonces dice aquí encuentra Eskel. Qué chingada. Entonces imagino que no va a ser acá. Ayuda a arreglar el megascopio, ¿no? Pues voy a hablar primero aquí, porque este me da la opción de aquí del viaje rápido, lo que quiere decir que no es aquí, sino en Belén. ¿Será? Pues creo que no. A pesar de que hice bastante, no estoy satisfecho porque me quedaron varias cosas sin descubrir. Entonces primero vamos acá. esa Jen la vamos a dejar al final. Y pues a ver dónde está el último para ir a cazar ese animal. Me imagino que aquí, ¿no? Debería poderse agarrar en la mitad de la escalera, digo yo, que tan buena es. Serio. Llegué al mismo lugar, ¿no? Ya estoy en otro que ni sé.
Leaking again, damn it!
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually, more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Realize that monstrosity, as you put it, might be Ciri?
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of sympathy?
I call him like I see him. That's how I am.
Irritating, you mean?
Thought you liked people with bitchy streaks.
So long as they're women.
Then you found the best of them. Enough about that. The Circle of Elements awaits.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the Circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Seguro ahorita viene.
Been thinking. You gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in, then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
De hecho también tenía una misión con este sujeto y no la hice.
Nice shot.
Time to end this.
Hunting's almost a diversion package. Gotta get me one.
Esta marca esta aquí ahí estaba.
Well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zeracania.
Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Saquear las cosas, cabrón. ¿Viene un lobo? ¿En serio?
Geralt?
Vamos. Le saqué todo lo que había.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Mm-hmm. Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear!
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes.
Aquí junto con él. Muy lento.
Water hag.
Great. Last thing we need. All right. Cave entrance is just opposite, see it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know only 2 boys returned from my group?
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's still gnawing at you?
Gnawing? No. Straight old pisses me off. What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp, hunting drowners for Crown 30 a head. So exactly what was the point?
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh, I have. Many times. Believe you me.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
¿Qué?
Go.
Tengo que ir acá. ¿Qué lo hago con Lambert?
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs.
Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside...
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom? Like, step softly or you'll wake old spear tip?
Old spear tip still down there?
Yeah, he is. Unless he's done us a favor and killed over on his own. Could come at us at any moment.
How'd the rhyme go? Old spear tip's a deep sleeper.
Wake him up and you'll sleep deeper. Come on.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
We'll investigate, just in case.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hive, almost always. Fine. Let's go.
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now.
No! No!
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now.
An illusion. Who would have thunk?
You're not gonna let this drop anytime soon, are you?
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Rivia was duped like a child. Think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about it. How's that sound?
Dandelion should sing about you instead. Lambert, the smart-ass witcher.
Better that than naive. Smartasses live longer.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy...
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough.
Vamos a ver pociones, que creo que sí tengo esa. Ahí está ese, ¿no? No sé si están mejor o peor, pero que ya tomé.
Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready? Oh, you fat fuck.
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
Wall looks a little shaky. Ard, maybe?
And wake old spear tip?
What? You afraid?
No, I just think before I act like that.
Relax. I slipped.
Okay. Cofre. Mío. Pues si tenemos que regresar por ahí.
What?
Something fell in my eye. Splinter, I think.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. Bone makes you even nastier. Pulverized.
Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests.
Nada más di la vuelta a lo loco.
Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect?
Violet, so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever. Couldn't care less. I'm up for You miss me, horse son?
You gonna live?
Probably.
Let's get out of here.
Wait. That's for Voltaire, you whore son.
Voltaire. Who's that?
Don't remember? Little guy. A scar on his chin, right here.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
All we can do now. Never made it out of here. Let's go.
Ah, ya. No, pues sí.
Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
Don't know who you're trying to impress. Tough guy stuff's just not working on me.
Look who's talking. Vesemir told me about that job you did for those Nilfgaardians in Velen.
What? What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Good one.
Just came out that way. Come on.
See him shit and run as soon as he saw us?
Mm-hmm. Never known a troll to do that.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops. East Mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Oh. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Which is this thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
Ya me quería ir, supongo. Miguel, ándale.
We walk those. Yous goes no far more. Which is understand it?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we trolls come no to Witchersea Castle. Rock's not there. Let him rock.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause, it's not getting us anywhere.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witchersea strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witchersea monster kills trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp backups leave here. Use pass. No agrees, we smash.
All right, we'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want to know. Thick metal. Mouth stings.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
I think you might have missed your calling.
Hmm?
If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters. no denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest. How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
Antorcha, ¿todas? Me imagino yo, ¿no?
Geralt?
All right, phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Sense a good story coming.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, and then hang himself.
Wow. Truly great story.
Isn't it? Real side splitter, I think.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
Think it's that bad being a Witcher?
Guess I could have been someone worse. Just a shame I had no choice.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some Witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. All right. We've griped enough. Let's get out of here.
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no swords like a man without an arm.
Sure thing, brother.
Which is his sharp back club takes, and home goes.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. I don't need convincing.
Come on, girl. Let's go.
Right. Let's get back.
After you, sir.
No sé, quizá por allá tenía que...
Must be Eskel's prince. No one else has left the keep
Yo creo que
recently.
pues ya tenía que hacer alguna otra cosa. Ah, por fin tenemos nivel. Esta es la mejorada del gato. Espada. ¿Qué ching? ¿Por qué se me cambió esta arma? Pregunto. O sea, yo tengo que aventarme todo este recorrido. Si lo único que quiero es llegar al baúl. Ahora para llegar allá, ni idea. Oh, puta madre, no me digas eso. Ven. Al menos tenía algo bueno ahí. A ver, ¿dónde estoy? Puta, estoy en la entrada y acá está esta cosa. Vamos a seguir la misión a ver si no me sobrecargo de peso ahorita. Que ya de por sí no sé ni para dónde voy, pero por acá sí me mato. Soy maestro en eso de suicidarme. Vaya. Otro kit. Ahora ya no sé ni dónde chingados estaba el caballo. Ah, necesitas entrar caminando. ¿Cómo llego ahí? Ni idea. Vamos, no me dejan. Muy bueno, creo que eso no era. ¿Sí?
That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal. Footprints and hoofprints. A goat. Interesting. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, the stench. Eskel's tracks. The nose knows. Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
Yen's keeping you pretty busy, huh?
Started shouting out orders with just 1 foot out of the teleport. I tried to get a word in edgewise, to which she said...
One should not interrupt a lady.
Exactly. Times like these, I'm glad this ugly mug of mine keeps the women away.
Come on, you're a handsome guy in your own way.
Geralt, please. Cut the crap. Hear that? Incoming.
Y ahora, ahí está.
Damn it! It's taking off! Hit the wings!
Pues sí, ¿para dónde va el güey?
Foul, overgrown reptiles. Hate it when they...
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have it and...
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved this lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous. The old hen she cackled. She cackled on the fence. The old hen she cackled. And she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. He broke its wing, I think.
Fled to its lair, looks like. Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing.
Might want to look around
make a
some.
stand.
Pero aquí hay algo del lobo. Equipamiento del lobo va a haber aquí. Nada.
What now?
All right, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Of course it does. Don't see us lifting the curse without her, though.
We could have gone to Triss for help.
Put it to you this way. If Yen can't help Uma, we can always go to Triss. She won't hold it against us. But if we'd done it the other way around...
There'd be hell to pay.
Exactly. Enough of this talk. Let's go.
Esta se me hace muy manipuladora. Demasiado. Ahí está el pedazo de armadura del lobo. A lo menos ya salió el de este ahí. Ya salió, creo que eran los guantes. Ándale. Ya estaban ahí los caballos.
What do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
A ver.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself. First to care Moorhen wins!
Puta, está bien lejos esa madre.
Move it.
Vamos, Ardillita, tú puedes. Sin nombre de Juan. De hecho el otro no está nada lejos, ¿eh? ¿Qué dice que se rompió qué? No alcancé a entender lo último. Vamos, corre güey, que nos ganan.
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
¿Qué me dio? Botas. Bueno. A su madre viene la tormenta. Montarás ligera más 3. No es tan mal. De hecho, estoy pensando en volver a... ¿Cómo se llama el lugar? ¿Belén? ¿Belén? ¿O Novigrado? Para terminar mis armas y armaduras. Al menos las piezas que tengo. Porque sí... Ya tengo por ahí como 2 o 3 de la mejorada. Del gato, que es la que estoy utilizando yo. Entonces pues por ahí sí me hace falta regresar a los otros lados porque no hay forjadores aquí. La cosa es cómo voy a llegar aquí. Por aquí, así. No hay nada para saquear. Parece que no. Dejen dejar algunas cosillas por acá. ¿En serio? ¿Qué es esta cosa? Ah, la máscara. ¿En serio tienes tantas cosas para saquear y no saqueas?
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damn crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests, especially dull ones.
Need to blow off steam? Go ahead, just not on me. Find some other target. I don't know, throw another bed off the balcony.
Ha ha ha. So it's to be dull jokes after all.
Rather have a serious conversation? We can do that if you prefer. So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Know what? We should end this discussion before I say something I'll regret.
But I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Is that so? Very well then. Listen. You shagged my friend for upwards of a year. I cannot know what your witch's code says on the matter, but ordinary folk would consider it obscene, base, vile. I try not to think about it. That stupid bed was making it difficult. That's that.
Yen, told you already, I lost my memory.
And I've lost my patience!
Qué vieja loca.
Oh.
¿En serio?
She's really not in the mood.
Pinche maniática de mierda. Ay, no puede ser.
Drowned corpse. Whatever mutilated it sure wasn't human. Another drowner, even more mangled. A lot of drowner corpses lying around. Hunter's gotta be one powerful beast.
Me da risa porque esta mujer es... Está igual de... Está igual de... ¿Cómo decirlo sin afectar? Igual de violenta que todas las demás que conozco.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Si el caballo está ahí es porque está esperándolo. Pero... ¿en dónde? ¿Qué es eso de ahí? Ahí hay otro. Y ahí hay otro. Ya vi. No.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Pantalones mejorados de lobo. Eso es bueno.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Va a ser en aquella cueva, casi seguro.
Troll. Haven't seen one this big in a while. Gotta be ancient. Something tells me it got a little angry.
¿Los trolls que le hacen daño? ¿Axia?
Cozy troll abode. As long as I'm here, I might as well look around. A letter? Troll looked to be pretty good with his hands, but I'd never suspected to attack the fortress. Not how I remember it. Our friendly troll detests drowning over of these before he could reach the fortress.
Ah, ya se acabó. Bueno, lo único rescatable de todo esto es que nos encontramos las botas de lobo. Pinche maga está bien loca, o bruja, lo que sea. Ya que me hago solo. ¿Cuánto queda? Okay. Gente, según qué tanto se tarde esto, esta va a ser la última misión del día de hoy. Ya ven que les voy subiendo de por ahí 2 horas diarias. Puta, ahora sí me desvié. Ahora de aquí que encuentra el lugar, ¿no? Sí, ya lo encontró. Si me tardo relativamente mucho en esta misión, hasta aquí la vamos a dejar y ya mañana seguimos. Quien, me estoy yendo por otro lado. Quien me sigue pues ya sabe que siempre llevo secuencia. De los juegos y pues ahorita vemos qué tal.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Ah, Geralt. Anything you'd like to say?
The view from there is spectacular.
Perhaps I should have teleported you 2 miles higher. Breathtaking, that view. To die for, really.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid. The other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Rápido, bastante fuerte. Gente, si se llega a cortar es por el mal tiempo. A ver si no se nos va la luz.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
First off, stop pouting. Second, no, it's no secret. Ida Emian, remember her? Exactly. If only you'd been...
Si no...
All right.
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
Nothing here.
Ah, no era aquí, ¿eh? Era más allá abajo. Su madre, se soltó bien sabrosa el agua ahorita. Vuelvo a decir, gente, si de repente se corta la transmisión sin que me despida, es porque hubo fallo de luz, ¿ok? Ah, sí, pues tengo que sacar esta cosa. Esto no. Esto.
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
So, you never found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all?
Shh. Shit, lost the signal. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Can we talk? I'm looking for Siri. Ashen. How can I help you?
No, pues dame dos.
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? Mm-hmm. So do I.
No mames.
So long. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it? Interesting. Not afraid of silver.
Se fue.
Pulse weak, but regular.
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it?
13, 12.
Interesting. Not afraid of silver. Hold this. No reaction to dimeridium.
Signal's growing stronger.
¿Es este güey?
Impressive specimen.
A month of tracking, stalking. But I finally dropped the son of a bitch.
Congratulations. Can't help wondering, though. Why'd you keep the corpse? Aim to stuff it? Hang it above the mantle?
Not a bad idea. Gotta finish the autopsy first, though. This one was quick.
Mind if I have a look?
Want to do the honors?
No thanks. You cut. I'll grab a bite to eat.
¿Qué tal, John? ¿Cómo estás?
Let's examine its head.
Long whiskers. Protruding frontal lobe. And in the maw.
Clearly not a floss. Open its gut. So, anything interesting?
Want to give it to Yennefer?
No thanks. She only wears silver.
That's her loss.
Nice claws.
They grow its whole life.
Pretty muscular.
Let me tell you, this sucker was fat.
So how'd you take it down?
Long story.
Think I've seen enough for now. This was an old one.
Todo bien, yo.
Experienced.
¿Y tú qué onda? ¿Cómo estás?
It'd be nice to figure out a way to
It would. See, Eskel. Signal's growing stronger.
Supuestamente estoy cerca, pero no sé qué.
Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
Pulse.
Maldita sea, aquí no era. Cuídate, John. Que descanses.
Getting warmer. Warmer.
Ah,
Hot.
ok. Está bien.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
I met
Any crop?
a few.
Remember the... Not much left.
See. Can't be far now. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Don't let your ears go. Took off. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you. Thought so.
Ay, cabrón.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes. Pulse weak, but regular.
Su madre, sí. Qué feo se vino el agua ahora. Ay, pues aquí no era, ¿eh? Ah, ¿se vio un pasadizo por abajo? ¿O no lo había visto?
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
No,
Sure
yo
you
no
want
he
me here?
descubierto qué
Members
es
of the
eso.
Lodge don't let just
Como
anyone in on
Skyrim
their
ya no lo
secrets,
tengo.
or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And
Pero
Geralt,
realmente,
behave,
no sé, yo nunca tuve problemas
Didn't
con
you just say
Skyrim.
you
No sé
trust
por qué
me?
no quiere
Stop twisting my words.
conectarse al juego.
Kedmil and Severn.
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me. Va faire l'Hélène, Kedmil folie. Gledev don eptenid bondro isne iacus.
Yo le dio miedo.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
No hay que, ¿por qué se la va la voz?
Thank you, Ensavern. Vafael.
Let me guess. You want something in return. And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
¿Por qué no se escucha? Joder, tíos. No,
any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod...
Then it's old. Very, very old.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
Si le digo que no, me va a mandar a volar otra vez, pinche vieja. Ahora vamos a darle que sí, porque no quiero irme a otro lado.
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather the others and begin. Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Yen,
we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Ah, sí, para cargar Skyrim es bastante tiempo para que cargue la primera vez.
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Caradon?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush! I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out, it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits for ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Could have spared the troll.
To eat roots and sleep in roadside ditches? I needed the coin. And not a soul mourned that troll's passing.
Let's raise a mug to his memory. The least we can do.
Esco, that catachan we cut up together. Tell us how you nabbed him.
A catachan? Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My client threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
Mixing work and romance? Bad idea. Vampire could have caught you with your pants down.
Suppose so. But you look the way I do, you gotta grab every chance you can get.
Maybe you should wear a mask permanently.
And maybe you should wear a gag.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies. And then, I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been?
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Triss is managing all right.
How are those scars she got at Sodden? Still there?
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten. And that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
Ese güey no se va a poder levantar temprano. ¿Y ese es?
So, what's this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Wanted me to trap him.
Great story.
Really?
Stay away from dangerous women.
All right, change the subject.
'Cause you refuse to admit I'm right? Whatever. Fine.
Stop being a smartass. Pour.
Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the dragon.
You and Lambert get along?
In a way. I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that body?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting.
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and...
All right. One Vesemir's enough.
Oh, I'll put...
Vamos a darle más rápido, gente, porque esto no tiene para cuándo.
All right, guys. Bedtime.
Speak for yourself. Night's still young as I see it.
But we're not. And tomorrow's a big day.
Fine. Drinking with my mirror image is just no fun. At least it wasn't last time.
See? Even you can't stand yourself. Good night.
Damn. What a dream. See everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a productive evening?
Yes. We talked about Uma till late.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the tower.
No. But we'll, get to that, I promise. Right, Lambert?
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan, and it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit, but I suppose I have to trust you.
Thought we got rid of that table ages ago.
Must be 50 years since I last saw sad Albert.
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it one day. You know how old people are.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got an attic full of torture devices.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. Ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
Oh, la tengo que destilar. ¿Y eso dónde? Pregunto yo. Ve a fail online. ¿Dónde es eso? ¿Dónde es eso? Es un... pues no sé, un poseído ahí, no sé qué sea. Destila... ¿Dónde está esto que me piden? Que no conozco. A ver si de casualidad me lo marcan. Vamos a cambiar misión. Ah, chinga, no entendí. ¿Dónde tengo que destilar estas cosas? O qué tal que sí cambiamos ahí.
Yes? What is it, Wolf? Any...
Ese no era.
Remember that? Not much left.
See you later.
Ah, su madre.
Geralt?
Yes?
A ver, gente, dejen busco por la red porque no sé qué onda. Dice ok. No. Ahora veo. Ahora entra en la sección de alquimia del inventario. Y en misiones. Esta madre. Qué bueno que hay guías porque si no, olvídate.
Potions ready.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock. Killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly?
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Y ahí sí te chingaron.
Geralt, next potion.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags? On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No. The trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well.
Geralt, maybe you oughta...
Come now, Eskel. I shan't bite you. Just do it.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake. I don't know. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery.
Nevid severe. Caniatad. Nevid severe.
No. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Koal. Koal. Caniatad.
Geralt, the phylactery, open it!
Le quitaron la maldición. Pero no es... ¿sí? Es un arco.
Havelock?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. In hell. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
The hunt. What's it want from Ciri?
Her blood. Elder blood. To open the gate. We cannot allow this.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siren.
In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt... has not found the Isle as yet. It is a matter of time. They will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Havelock? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble, and she won't get a second chance. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avalok to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf. And give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
A su madre. De madrazo subió hasta el 24. ¿Cuánto me dio? Sí, era bastante experiencia. ¿Y por qué sigue como drogado el güey? Bueno. Gente, pues hasta aquí lo vamos a dejar por el día de hoy. Ya el día de mañana le seguimos una vez más con la historia. Y pues muchas gracias a quienes estuvieron en el directo, quienes estuvieron de paso, gracias también. Que tengan excelente semana y nos vemos mañana. Hasta luego.